Here we are at Castle Combe for the HSCC Summer Historic Weekend. 60 years of history, and it all comes down to this. Ladies and gentlemen, we are underway.
Welcome to Castle Combe. If you are looking for some high octane action, you are in the right place. We're celebrating HSCC's 60th birthday anniversary. Lucky to have the Castle Combe Racing Club Championships of GTEs, Formula Fords, hot hatches and saloons racing. Enjoy.
I haven't got a stitch to wear. This man said it's crucial that someone so handsome should care.
So here at Castle Combe today at the HSCC Summer Historic Festival, we are celebrating 40 years of classic Formula 3 racing. These are the cars of the 1974 season through to the mid-80s. And one of the real star cars here is this March 743. It's notable because it won the British Championship twice, in 1974 with Brian Henton driving it, and then in 1976 with Rupert Keegan, in whose family British Air Ferries colours it is presented. It's run these days by James Hadfield. He's racing it this weekend, and as a co-founder of the Classic Formula 3 Association 40 years ago, it seems like yesterday, it's a great honour and a privilege to have such a wonderful field of cars running in the Formula 3 races today and tomorrow. It's largely down to Tony Bruster, our late friend, who was a great Castle Combe devotee, that Classic Formula 3 came about. And I was one of the co-founders of it with Tony and with Roy Topp, who was Jackie Stewart's three-time Formula 1 World Championship winning crew chief. So we decided to mop up these cars, which were obsolete, made obsolete by the Rolls RT3s that we'll show you later on. And the engines are 2 litres, production car based. They are air restricted. They make about 165 horsepower, something like that. And they're good for probably 125, 130 miles an hour round Castle Combe. So we're going to see a great race for them. Watch for the 36 March, which I've told you about. And over here, we've got the Chevron car of Beppe Gabbiani, who went on to race in Formula 1. Beppe finished 4th in the European Championship, 5th in the Italian Championship. These cars were made in Bolton in the north of England, a company started by the late great Derek Bennett, who first cars were made in 1965. They were the Clubman's Chevrons, the B1s as they became known, but the Chevrons became one of the great marks in Formula 3, and we remember very fondly the Irishman Derek Daly winning one of the championships in his Chevron B38, a sister car to this one. Open chassis Formula 3 was the order of the day back in the 1970s, and we saw cars from March, from Chevron, from Argo, and from Rolt, all battling. So it was an open chassis formula, very, very different from today's Formula 3, which is a fixed chassis, one make, one engine make as well. And these cars were all very distinctive. They all had personalities and were driven by a whole horde of wonderful drivers who went on to graduate into Formula 1. That was their aim. Most of them moved up the British-based drivers from Formula Ford into Formula 3 and then to Formula 1. That was the route back then, and Classic Formula 3 celebrates that, has done since 1986. And the first race for those cars, as effectively a classic class, was here at Castle Combe in May 1986.
Bigger, better, leany, meany, money, moon, and cloud. You chose one.
So I'm Alex Wellings, number 13, racing in the hot hatch here at Castle Combe. It's my R53, which I've spent the last 12 months building to come racing up here. Great place to come racing. Really, really good, really enjoyed it. Great people, great environment. And yeah, so we're here on what is quite a warm day. We're only going to get warmer, unfortunately. Qualifying this morning, good. Made some changes to the car from last round to this round, which has found me a second in qualifying. I'm hoping it'll find a little bit more in the race, which is really, really good. Pleased with that. Hoping that it's not quite as warm as it was last time we were here at 34 degrees, looking at about 28 today, so hoping the car stands up to the punishment. Love the circuit here at Combe, very challenging. Most people in motorsport are aware of Quarry Corner and Avon Rise, so always a challenge. But yeah, great place, great circuit, really friendly environment, lots of good competitors in a hot hatch, really good grid here. So looking forward to getting out this afternoon and seeing what we can do.
Hey guys, I'm Dylan. Nice to meet you all. Welcome to Combe. Let me introduce you to my car. This is my trusty Ginetta G50. Last year's championship winning car with me inside it. What can I tell you about it? It's the car that's been developed a lot over the years. Started off as a G50. We've changed pretty much everything inside it. Engine, gearbox, all the electronics, BCU, power modules, etc, etc, etc. So, you know, really the mission was to try and take a GT4 car to sort of GT3 level and you know, fight it out with the faster boys like the Ferrari 488s and the Lamborghinis and such like. Yeah, which kind of worked out last year because we won the championship, so that was all good. This year, yeah, we had a few issues. We had a few mechanicals, snap drive shafts and that sort of nonsense. But yeah, today we seem to be back in business, starting third on the grids, and yeah, let's see what we can do from there. Those cars are quick, but we have raced here for a long time. We know the circuit well, so we shall see what we can do from P3.
Andy Storer, cars of Wilmot Climax. It's 955-56. Driven by Graham Hill, Les Leston, Stuart Lewis Evans. First of 6 cars built by Wilmot. This is the number 1. One other survivor, number 3. It was taken off the circuit in the end of '56 with a change of regulations by the FIA for international sports cars, and because this was slightly too small in cockpit and the second cars are slightly bigger. So 1500cc single cam Climax. Wilmots then went on to run Fords in what is now British Touring Cars, British Touring Car Championship, with Falcons, Fairlanes, Cortinas, Anglias, etc. And then in '65 took over the Ford GT40 program, building 100 GT40s in a deal with Ford. That went on to win World Sports Car Championship in Le Mans. And then 917 Porsches with Golf. And this is the first car of that line of manufacturers. We've been out in it today. It's only its third outing, second on track, and we've got round, we've got a misfire, and we're very happy.
We've seen some gripping battles, extraordinary driving, and some truly prestigious machinery, all in front of an amazing crowd. What an incredible way to celebrate 60 years of the historic Sports Car Club. 6 decades of passion, competition, and some of the most remarkable cars ever to grace a circuit.